What's up everyone, it's KK, and today we're going to go over 5 tips you probably did not know that will dramatically change the way that you play the game. So let's go ahead and lock in. Now this may be something that a lot of people don't know, but if you're coming up to a ledge and you see a major drop and you know you're going to take some fall damage, well, if you actually go up to it and you slide, you take no damage on the way down. Now if I come back over here, I'll show you that if you do jump off of there, you will take some leg damage. So if I come back around here and I just walk off normally, I'm gonna take some leg damage here. So one more time just to show you, I'm just gonna run and slide and basically hold my slide until I reach the ground level here. So run, slide, and it just takes you all the way down. You take no damage. Alright, so let's say you don't have a lot of money, right? You come over to the market, you're gonna buy yourself a backup supply. Now what's crazy about the backup supply is that it costs $4,500 to buy, but when you sell it, you make almost 4 times the money back. So let's go ahead and sell it right now. Now already off rip here, I just have the helmet, weapon, body armor. If I put these here and sell these items, this is already 22,000 back. Now this isn't even everything. Obviously there's a little more stuff here. There's some ammo, some mags, the backpack, which I would usually keep, you know, you can always use that. But as you can see there, you're getting about 22,000 or more if you sell everything back, which is about 3 or 4 times more your money that you're spending. So if you're doing both your backup supplies, you can make probably close to 50,000 back, you know, just from a quick 8,000 from both backup supplies. Alright, so let's say you see some players across the way, but they're heavily kitted, and right now you're not running a kit that's able to take them out because your ammo isn't the best. Well, what you can do is leg meta. So say they have an armor like this, you're pulling your weapon back, you go ahead for the shot. Oh, the bullet doesn't penetrate. So what you can do, because your bullet is not penetrating their body, you shoot the legs. Now the legs do not get covered by armor at all. Now of course, if you're not having the best ammo, shooting them long range and trying to hit their legs isn't going to be the best option. So you're going to have to get close up, but if you do, you will be able to get your bullets to penetrate through their legs. Alright, so this one here is for my gun stock users. Now let's go ahead and look at their control settings. We're going to change our weapon smoothing to 0. As a gun stock player, you do not want to have your weapon smoothing up at all, because when you're using a gun stock, you want your weapon in game to be moving at the same pace as your gun stock in real life. Alright, that's how you're the most accurate, you're the most quick. You know, when you're aiming, you have a very quick ADS speed, and you only can achieve that if your gun in the game is moving as fast as it's moving, you know, with your pace in real life. So if you keep it on 0 here, you're gonna have a very sharp aim, and it's gonna be so much easier and accurate to get locked on to these players. While freehand players, you know, it's a lot harder to keep it on 0. You'll definitely keep it on 2, but we're going to talk about freehanding right now. For the last and final tip here, freehanding is better than using a gun stock. Now let me tell you why here. There's multiple reasons. I could go and make a whole nother video on this topic, but we're going to go ahead and keep it short. First of all, using freehanding, you don't have to worry about your weapon attachments too much. When you're using a gun stock, recoil is going to be one thing you notice a lot, and you're really going to be you know, weighed down by the attachments you have or the weapon choice you decide to use. When you're freehanding, it doesn't really matter much, just because the amount of recoil control you have with just your hands is insane. You know, half the times it feels like you have 0 recoil because it's all just your hand keeping it steady, you know, and the attachments on top are just a bonus. So freehanding just completely gets rid of that attachment meta. Now also, freehanding, when it comes to long range combat, you have just as steady aim as you do as anyone using a gun stock while you're freehanding. And when it comes to close quarter combat, you actually have the best advantage in the world when it comes to leaning and peeking corners. As I showed a video before, I can stand here behind the wall, body completely unshown, and then flip around with the laser if I wanted and shoot completely accurate at anybody around here while my body is completely behind the wall. It's the best peek in the game, and you cannot do this if you're a gun stock user, mainly because gun stock users are always hard stuck to either left-handed or right-handed. So you're not able to, always peek perfectly on a left-hand peek, if you're right-handed, or a right-hand peek if you're left-handed. So I can come from this side and be like, okay, there's players around here, cool, boom, easy snap around. Or I can be on this side and I can do the exact same thing. Just because there's no, lock between my left and right hand, I'm not, locked between a certain position. So this peek is just insane. As you can see, I look around the corner and my body is behind the wall completely, and I can just look around. I'm going out of my boundary a little bit here, but there's so many other reasons why freehanding is just absolutely nasty in this game. Get used to it if you haven't already. But that's going to be it for this video. If you like this video in any way, go ahead and hit the like button. Hit up the comment section if you have any tips for anyone else, or if you have anything to say about any of the tips that I said. And then hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content, and I'll catch you guys later.